There you go. Oh wait, no, I still can't see the time. What the hell? Okay, well, yeah, that fixed it. Great. Hit that. Control T. All right. Little spur of the moment, sporadic stuff. It is somewhat of a shame that we're all the way to the end of March and haven't done much in the way of building. There's a little bit, just not that much. So, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little rusty. Forgive me. So I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and since we've been on a lull, this is kind of a good one just for me personally. This is the, is it Build Fighters? I'm trying to remember. Well, I continue to set everything up. Not Build Divers, Gundam Shine Break. This is, it's like it's like a random background character you see during the main series, but if you read the comic books and stuff, I've at least seen that the comic book exists. I haven't read it myself, for the Shine Break. So this is the before version. I'm not sure, because I haven't read it, if this is actually like what it was like before when the guy built it, because there's the version you do see in the show is like slightly different. It kind of went through like its own hero's journey character arc, and then during the final battle, it's like the color version. Speaking of, this is the P Bandai variant that is just the solid like 2 colors, whereas the final version or the standard release version is like white, red, kind of like a navy blue, almost like a purplish blue. So yeah, that's cool. I got this one for cheaper, and I'll show it to you in just a second, but the colors of it are very kind of plain and monotone. So I am, of course, planning to do a custom paint job for it, which I'll talk about. I might as well talk about now. I just want to like change the shade of red, maybe change the blue, and then when panel lining it, I'm actually going to use a I believe it's called it's not the green eye glow, it's like a green fluorescent color. So I'm going to panel line it so it looks like it's got green energy like bursting at the seams of it or something, which is cool. For a more detailed review, I would recommend Mecha Gaikotsu's review. I'm going to touch on similar things, but I'm obviously not him, and I'm not trying to emulate his style. So I believe this is every tool I need currently. Yep. The painting and stuff I'm going to do on my own time, but you know, if you want to see it, I could maybe try and record and do like a speed build or something, but I'm not going to talk while painting, and I'm going to have a mask on, you know, for the safety reasons. So that should be every tool I need. Now we just got to do it. What's in the box? Alright. So, Gaikotsu did a better job of doing this in his video, which is why I'm referring you to his. But I always talk about how Bandai is kind of lazy when it comes to the Build Fighters line, because the Build Fighters line, I'm sure I've mentioned this maybe once or twice, but not very often. It's just like a reuse parts line, so we always get so many great leftovers. I'm going to show you. I don't really need to show you on the manual because it's all very much still here. I'm looking at it for a second like, wait, did I not cut anything off the runner? Like, no, I did. There's so many leftovers, I almost thought for a second you would be, what's it called, remiss for thinking, oh my god, he didn't do the build, he forgot. Like I just did for a second there. That's a funny catch. I'm just trying to set up too many things at the same time. But as you can see here, a lot of these are leftovers, unless I mistakenly left some extra stuff on. I could have sworn this bag I had here was good to go. Oh, it is. Okay. This Action Base 6 is just, like, so compact and dense, like... Anyways. Yeah, it's a ton of leftovers. Let me line these up properly, because one of these is, like, a duplicate or something. I think, let's see, B1, B2? Oh, no, they're both called B1. B1. Yeah. There are, of course, reasons for that, which I can demonstrate to you here. Probably the most interesting reason, very silly, for why there are so many leftovers, because of course there's a reason, is that this uses damn, I hate it. Accidentally resealed. This uses, of course, parts from the name and parts from the kit are the Shining Gundam from no, the seal's broken. Huh, that's so weird. Anyways, uses parts from the Shining Gundam, like the, I think, glowing effect parts or something, or maybe it was custom made for this kit, I imagine. So I don't have the hook piece. That's so annoying. I could just do this, I guess. Take that out. So this is like already a custom thing that I've done already. Is this headpiece here? You're actually only supposed to use like the green parts for the chest and whatnot. But I decided to like give him the entire glowing green head because I thought that looks super cool, and it's gonna work better with the fluorescent panel lining I wanted to do. So that's in the box. We might as well throw this somewhere over here. Of course, polycaps. Still using polycaps. And again, just a bunch of leftovers, like a bunch of parts from the original Shining Gundam that we're not using. I feel like these bottom of feet might actually get used, but you know, we'll rediscover that later. So this, some of these I had to use both of. So just, you know, wherever there's a hole. It's like that. A lot of leftover stuff. Enough leftovers that you have an entire second pair of legs, a chest, I think with nothing in it. And yeah, it's just a lot. I'll show you it, the manual version too. And then a bunch of these parts so you have enough parts for an extra gun, an extra so that you're intended to actually use this yellow piece for the head. I didn't. All of this is extra. I've seen people do a lot of good custom builds. I actually, you know, when you have that idea, but then you look around and you see like, oh, that's actually the main idea. In fact, the main idea I had for custom, which was to build the second shield and attach it to the legs, is like, it's like actually a canon idea that like exists in the on the wiki page somewhere. I think it's the wiki page for plant enhancements or something, whatever you call it. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you the manual, and then without further ado, I won't have really much to say. Let's turn the lighting on here, just because it's kind of hard to see manuals and stuff. Where's that light switch? Okay. So yeah, all the X's are just stuff that's not being used. Pretty crazy. So yeah, tons of good leftovers, you know. If you want to do any customs for like flying types, because you know the legs specifically are like a booster and like a wing. So that's what I would recommend that for, if anything. So we're gonna start with the legs like I always do. And yeah. Laser parts. Oh yeah, I should mention, I'm sure you could tell from the I didn't show the drawn panel. It's the same manual, because again, it's just different colored parts. So as you can see from the top corner here, this is a transforming mobile kit. So it does have like a, what some people would call a bird mode or a plane mode. Let me put this over here. Yeah. I wish we were on the table setup, but you know, we're busy in the house. Got a lot of stuff going on. So can't exactly do everything like it normally would be during this time of the year. So this headpiece, I should keep somewhere like this. How's my table space? Everything okay? I kind of wish it was straight on. Can I do straight on? Okay, so then up frame, it might as well be, I probably won't need most of these tools anyways, but it's always nice to have them already ready to go. Good. And then I have a water. I can put it here instead of up there. And then this is my space, relatively speaking. Always nice to have something on screen to look at. Yeah. I don't know why I have the wrong Action Base 6. It's supposed to be the grabby hand, but oh well. You know, I should mention the recently announced, what is today's date? March the 26th? 2024. So, of course, there was like simultaneously two different hobby shows, and like they just announced a bunch of cool Gundam stuff, which I haven't seen Seed Freedom yet. So it's nice to see that, oh yeah, there's even more kits from that series that I didn't know about. Those two kits, you know, spoilers if you're gonna... It's not really a big spoiler, I don't think. It's just like, oh, it's a kit, okay. It's the Dual Blitz and the Lightning Buster were just announced. I didn't know they existed because I haven't seen the movie. But yeah, they're pretty cool designs. I think I'm gonna get the Dual Blitz just for the Assault Shroud stuff. Now it is apparently, let's see, this hasn't been confirmed, but it is shown if it's gonna be a new, like the brand new style with no polycaps. It's gonna be a new build for the Dual. So that already is kind of cool. And of course it's a new like Assault Shroud type equipment, so it is very much going to be a new kit with all these new bells and whistles. So I'm interested to see that because of course we did build the Blue Duel, the Stargazer version, but I don't think even that one was the remastered. I don't think did they do a remastered Dual Gundam? I don't think they even did that. So it'd be nice to see that design updated like literally 20 something years later. And also the new parts and stuff. It looks like a really good kit. Like if it was a brand new thing with a different base, it would still be an interesting kit, I think. But the fact that it's, funny enough, it's the Dual, which is going to replace the Dual I have on my my Gunpla rack over there, which I just have I have cool kits on that rack. Not like all my favorite kits, but like, you know, I use the 30-minute missions hanger equipment, and then I built like a mini hanger, so it's like 5x5. Yeah. No, it's 4 across, 2 up. Yeah, I have parts and just a cool kit, so I'm like immediately thinking like, oh cool, I get to take out one of those for the first time ever. Huh. Oh yeah, it is PC8 into I. Okay. It's actually really dark. I guess because the sun is setting. Although we're in like summer, it's like summertime. It's weird because we're not in summer weather, but it's like the sun is at like summer setting. So like the sun sets at 7 instead of like 3, but it's still like winter weather right now. Terrible over here, what we're dealing with. Okay, so these parts should not have been put together. That is a mistake of convenience. Actually, that's convenient enough. I wouldn't really call it a mistake. That's probably why I did this. It's weird pre-assembling these kits like months in advance, and then like, oh, I did that. Oh, I did this. Oh, I've changed my style of pre-assembling, which you haven't really seen yet. But like, I'm getting into the habit of like sandwiching like leg pieces. So like, if it's the left leg, right leg, I don't have to like scurry around for them. It's one of the reasons why over time these videos have gotten faster. Although I had a lot to say during this video, and like we've made like no progress. But we've made so much progress as a dream team, though. What? That doesn't look like the right way, kind of. Is it supposed to be the other way? Or is it actually fine? No, it's fine. Just a little loose because of the ball joint. I'm going to turn on the light now because it's just going to get darker and darker. Alright. Don't worry about it. Ugh, maybe I should have worn shorts. It is actually now getting hot. Curses. Let's do this one into here. Okay. Ah, shit. I don't think they ever made any toys of the Shinebreaker or any SDs or anything. It's just the HD. The heck? Oh, didn't go in all the way. So nothing in the bottom foot here? Let me see. With the sticker. Did I even put the sticker on? No, I did not put the sticker on. That's fine. I'm gonna recolor it anyways. That's probably why I didn't put the sticker on. Okay. And then you want PC7 and then C9. So that's this and this. PC7, I said? Yep, 7. Yeah. This one's going to be pretty simple. I know I'm sure I said at like some point like I'm trying to make the high grade builds a bit more complicated or more interesting. But they can't all be that interesting in terms of like me having something to add on to it. Like, I mean, you could maybe consider, like, if I do get to do the custom stuff I planned and it comes out the way I look, like, that could be bonus content, but, like, you know, it's just a simple high-grade build. I think, oh, that looks pretty good. That's going to do the foot bend thing, yeah, that all the transforming kits like to do. So that's like that. Okay. Where's the rest of the foot, though? It's a ball joint. Okay, so it goes into it now. Oh, it's got like a little thruster in there that you can't actually see very well. But it's there for detail. That's nice. I appreciate that. So, does it go this way? Yeah, okay. These are nice feet. Not very stable, because of course they have to do a transformation. That almost always compromises the build, but you know, part of that process. Nice. Parts snapping, patty sizzle. Visible. That's 6. Part 7. Where is that? Okay, sandwich them together. Partially. So we need to disconnect it and get a PC. Oh no, we don't have to. Okay, they can just be like this. And then PC1 in both. 2, 1. This is loose. Was it supposed to be PC11? Yeah. I knew it. So where is 11? Boopity boop boop boop. Oh yeah. So I was briefly mentioning the hobby show. I guess I could. Well, there's not a whole lot from it that I'm gonna buy, so talking about it seems kind of weird. But I will say, I was a bit unimpressed with the Lightning Buster, because I mean we already have the Buster Vidar, and we also have the what's it called? The Librarian Works. I don't know if it's a side manga or something, because I don't know where it appeared from. But there's I guess it's technically an MSV, Mobile Suit Variant. That's what that means if you don't know. There's the the Hail Buster Gundam, which like in lore, because you know I'm a stickler for what do you call it? Utility, like. Yeah, I love utility in kits. So what the Hail Buster does differently is that it's actually, come to think of it, it should probably be named differently. But the name as well as the idea is it's got the stealth stuff from the Blitz Gundam, which I wonder if the duel has also stealth tech from Blitz in that new version. But like it's got the stealth tech, so like it's like stealth mode, and then it turns off the stealth mode and it just like hammers the enemy with like, I'm sure it's got like modified like the works better guns and stuff. And the only addition it has, which I haven't seen any other version like add, is it's got the missile. See, I don't think the Lightning Buster doesn't have that either, but it had like the chest, the shoulder hatches for like missiles. But the Hail Buster, when the hatch opens up, there's a Gatling gun underneath it, so it's got like that much extra firepower in a utility, in like a utility, in like a utilized space, which is very ingenious. So that's probably why I prefer the Hail Buster to like all of its other variants. Even the Buster Vidar, which like, the Buster Vidar is like, its combined weapon is really silly because it's just like the two like hand cannons like put together. It's really like silly like that. Otherwise, I think it would probably would be like a better variant. But I prefer the Hail Buster having the Gatling guns underneath its missile pods. It's like, you know, kind of links it back to the heavy arms, which that always kind of felt like it was an homage to the heavy arms. But yeah, the Hail Buster is only available in is it no grade? Yeah, no grade 1/100 scale. That's why I never bought it, despite liking it very much, because I just, you know, some things you just don't want to touch or you're not interested in, like, you know, doing. Another PC1 and PC11, huh? For this little mushroom and this little mushroom. I'm guessing these are like the knees that plug in. So more ones, right? One. I only have one more one left. I guess we're done with the PC1s. Unless it goes into the waste or something. Maybe the shield. I don't know. Yeah, the shield's probably a plug-on. Oh yeah. Also, they announced the Granddaddy Gundam Real Grade 2.0, which is interesting to finally see like them revisiting the old Real Grade kits, because like I'm sure we briefly mentioned, and if you watch Gaikotsu, you know, the RES, early Real Grade syndrome, when they used like the rubberized joints for the inner frame. Because since then they stopped. It's no longer a pre-molded frame. It's just like a, well, it's still pre-molded, I think. And technically all parts are pre-molded. Okay, I caught it. So it'd be nice to see the new technology on that, such an thing. But you know, like with every re-release of the Granddaddy Gundam, they actually have to change something. It's not just the same thing all over again. So like proportionally, it's different in many ways. I think the arms are longer and stuff. Oh my god, speaking of long arms, the Silver Ghost? Yeah, Silver Ghost. Oof, those kits. They ain't pretty. But you know, we didn't build them to do pretty things. But damn. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. That one off without a hitch. And then here they are. Yeah. When am I supposed to put that in? Oh, interesting. Normally you'd put like some kind of big polycap in there, but instead they're going to link. That's cool. Don't think I've seen that before. So this should be. Oh, there you go. Didn't go in good the first time. Some double marks and it's a little dented. No. Straighten that up a little bit. So that should be this way, bends like that. That's left, right. This feels like a shield piece. I don't know why it's in the legs bag. Okay, cool. So, pretty sure these were together before. I separated them. Left, right. Left, right. PC1. I only have this one PC left. Is there more? Or did I... Couldn't have done that. PC ones. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. There's a whole other rack. Okay, cool. It's weird that it goes like 1, 1, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2. That had me freaking out for a second there. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That's very simple. Caught you. Oh. Hey, Carms. You finish mowing the lawn? I saw you were playing that old game. It's funny, I didn't know, were you on Xbox or something? Playing the old farm simulator type games. Ah, man. I still can't believe... Remember that, you probably wouldn't remember the, that Nintendo Direct from a few years ago? Where it was like freaking, like 11 farming games in like one Direct? That was crazy. Ooh. Actually, no. It doesn't matter where this goes. I don't know what matters where this goes in relation to this. Yeah, you remember that one? What a time. Is this supposed to be the back leg? Yeah, from Okay. It's a back leg thing. Or is it upside down? Oh, it is upside down. Okay. So this should go at the bottom. You, well, today's Tuesday. You work today? Because I think we talked last Sunday. Didn't talk about Tuesday. Because... I don't know. I need to look around and see if there's any shows to watch today. If not, then I'm probably just going to game the rest of the day after this is done. Well, I am going to play... later today, I'm probably going to try and play Fall of Cybertron. So that's later. Or that's at some point, I should say. Blue. And that goes in the front knee. So if you're down to do some Warframe or something, you know, that reminds me. I need to, like, I don't want to say it, but, you know, I want to try and stream Warframe like at least once a month on the channel. But, you know, Knowing me, it's something you probably forget like 1 month or whatever, and it's like, oh no, it's like I broke the promise of nothing. That's interesting. You'd think there'd be more backing onto this, but no. It's like a simple rest. I expected more, but I'm not disappointed. So let's fix this since we went through the other leg. Oh, since you're here, let me. How does the chat look on the Poutine background? I can't really tell very well from where I am. Is it like hard to see, or because I know it does text bubbles? I don't know. You still working even though your uncle's water heater broke? That kind of sucks. That means you have to like bus it or something, right? And where to go? Face blindness. There it is. Looks good? Alright, cool. Happy about that. I don't know if it looks better, but you know. I just like that, you know. It sucks that like been doing this for so many years, but like, you know, people are busy. If I had some kind of dedicated streaming schedule or something that people would actually look at, because then there's that too. It's like, what's the point of making a schedule if nobody's gonna look at the schedule? Yeah. That's everything here. Da, 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 da. And then these pop into the side like this. Nice. It's a nice little connection piece. I've never seen like the that's sticking out. It's like a 3mm or something. And that. That's everything for the legs. Ooh. I like the way it kind of just hovers above the crack here too. You can kind of see the crease right there. It just hovers above it. So it doesn't exactly touch even when it's in. That's not terrible leg movement. It is, of course, like mostly fixed because it's going to do a transformation gimmick. And they put a lot of rotation at the ankle. You don't usually get that much pivot forward and back from the ankle. It's nice. Left leg, right leg. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to do a brighter red or a darker red when I repaint this. Don't know. Just catching up to where we are. Okay. And then that's from the front and the back. This is the front. 10, 10, and C1. Okay. And then where's the 10? 2 10s. Huh, this is usually what 11 is. Polycaps are so old. It's really interesting to see that we're in this new, like, of course I don't have any new kits and we're not going to see them for a while. But we're in, like, what am I making? I don't know. It's this one is one of the transforming types. So it's going to have like it's got these plain legs because it does like a little transformation. But yeah, I'm making this one and I'm planning to do like a custom paint job later. Which I haven't done too many of. But you know, this one being so plain, it's like, yeah, it really does demand a paint job. Which of course I bought it with the intention of doing that. Oh yeah, that's funny. That's the action-based stand. One of those things. I usually see PC-10 in the side skirts. That is interesting. And then this one, that's before my pre-assembly thing, so I need to cut this properly so we don't break it. Because I keep breaking all of mine. This also wants a PC-1. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. I was mentioning earlier, but since you're here, like, yeah, I don't know if we talked about or if you know what panel lining is. It's basically the art of illuminating detail by like filling in the corners. Because there's a lot of like, you know, like how what you call it, like how things like catch light or catch shadow because of the light. So like there's a whole bunch of detail like here in the like in the chip right here. I don't know if you can see that. Not a whole bunch. There's like a little bit of detail. Like in the corners here. So basically you would like take a pen or like a marker, you would fill it in with like a black or a brown so it kind of stands out a bit more. It's really hard to see, and that's why you do it. But for this kit specifically, I was going to use like a fluorescent green, sort of like this green, and just fill in the cracks with green so it looks like it's like got energy like coming out of it, because it has a nice green already. Also, since you're here, I'll just go over this again. This one has a huge amount of leftovers, because this is one of those like Build Fighter kits that they sold with the. It was like a modelers animated series, so like specifically geared towards this hobby. So they just reuse a bunch of old molds from like other shows and stuff. So all the X's here, I don't know how well you can see that. All the X's here on this are just parts that aren't being used. So like it's a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's got a lot of leftovers, which you can see. I'm not sure, actually. I might have missed one or two pieces, but like that's what it looks like on paper. But this is what it looks like IRL. Like these are all of these are leftovers. So these two I have overlapping. Whoop, my bad. So like this, these are ones I used. This is leftovers, like overlaying. I think, actually. Yeah, I know, because this is the old head. So that's definitely leftovers. I say the old head, of course, because, you know, like I said, it's reusing a bunch of pieces. Yeah. Sometimes the company that makes these kits, you know, Bandai, they're very lazy, but you can benefit from it by having all these leftovers. Because you'd think, like, instead of completely reprinting one of those, like, we call them runners, because it's what the pieces are on. You'd think instead of completely reprinting it, they would just, like, print a smaller version of it, which they have done in the past. But, like, sometimes, I don't know. Like, for example, one of the runners here, it's, I think one of these ones, or maybe it's the A one, actually no. So what is it? So specifically for this one, there are actually, when you built it, there are two of these. So one of the reasons why they reprinted it is to get the headpiece done again, but in the green color. I'm using the green color. It's actually not intended to be the green color, but you know, you could do when you can do this, of course you're going to do this instead of just use the yellow parts. You know, like that's way cooler than if I would actually use this. But one of the main reasons it was reprinted is just to get this chest piece here in green, because the chest has like the green glowing effect here. Actually, because you're here again, I already went over this, but you know, since you're here and you don't often see these videos, this is the regular retail version. So you can see, like, you know, it's got the green chest piece. It doesn't have the green head piece. The reason why it's green chest, green head is because it's printed on the same runner. And again, one of the other reasons it's printed again is the blade here for the shield. That, of course, comes in for the transformation. It's only on one of each runner. So, like, you do actually have to, like, I think here, this is where that red piece would have been. So this whole runner got reprinted just so that this could be a green, so that you could have a second blade to put into the shield that has two blades. You get a second gun, but only one trigger. Like, it's, you know, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of, like, somewhat justified, somewhat kind of crazy. And, I don't know, maybe some guy in marketing went, oh yeah, no, that'll be its selling point. Because, I mean, I bought it with the leftovers in mind. But yeah, I don't want to take away any more from the actual build, other than, you know, like, answering your questions and stuff. But yeah, you know, it's a really interesting kit. I'm building this now because I'm still kind of in the lull of like not being able to do this as much as I'd like to. So the idea that I have this done, I can paint it if we continue this long intermission of like building one kit a month, which, or not even one kit a month. It's been like multiple months since my last video, which of course, I mean, you know, Helldivers 2 came out, I got back into Warframe, it's Poutine Dream Mech month, you know. Of course I'm busy doing a bunch of other stuff instead of just this. Oh, interesting. These don't go perfectly straight. They're on a raised angle, which works for the flight effect. Anyways, there's this, that, and this. Yeah, do your research. You'll never know what you'll find. So I omitted a bunch of the stickers here. Like, there should be stickers all over this thing. But because I'm planning on painting it, like, I'm going to use a different shade of red. I'm going to use a similar matching shade of green. You know, I omitted a bunch of stuff. Yeah, these are pretty lame, too. This should be, like, done in red with, like, a little green in the center. Because you can't see it. Maybe you can see it now, but there's, like, a little triangle in the center. Yeah. Need to illuminate that. Or something. Yeah. It's all a bunch of, like, somewhat semi-extra intentional stuff, you know? You can put as much kit, as much care into a kit as you want. Is it on backwards the whole time? Well, I never did put it on properly, because again... Yeah. So these go together like... this? Oh, okay, that's not in all the way. So yeah, like this. Pretty normal. And I guess this goes into this. And then there's a little hole at the bottom to go into the stand once I'm done with the head. I imagine this is facing up. Where's the rotation in this front? I can't tell if that's the big one or the small one. I think it's the big one. So yeah. This is built, you know, they're not all built the same. So I always like to remark when I see different stuff. Usually you'd put this on after. And it'd be like a little bit, like, not so thick in the center. No. Because, what is it? The Shining Gundam, which is like... I think the Shining Gundam is the only... I couldn't identify the other pieces. But the Shining Gundam is like where this chest piece comes from. You might have seen Gundam Mobile Fighter, you know. This hand of mine is burning red. You know, telling me to defeat you, da-da-da-da. You know, the one where it's all a bunch of, like, melee kung fu fighting stuff. It was a really weird series and a really weird time for Gundam. But, yeah, they went with that. So, it's probably a bit more flexible than most kits because it's built off of, like, a fighter kit. But, yeah. Okay. So, I skipped ahead to do the legs because it's nice to build this up instead of just, like, build a chest that's, like, just there on the floor. So, now we have to go backward to the actual beginning of the map. Sorry, manual. And we got the top arms, and these are the effect parts like the guns and stuff. So we're making progress. This is again a relatively simple kit, and I didn't add anything extra to it, nothing crazy. Got that green glowing chest piece there. That looks really nice. Seeing it again after so long, that looks really nice. A5. It's probably already in there. Okay. Got you. Yep, put that in. PC4 for the arms. So they have a base. Yeah. So, as I was saying before when you came in, Carms, I hope you're still here. Modern kits, like the last line of kits, like Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, they don't use these polycaps anymore. It's all like plastic on plastic, and it's they're very good quality from what I've heard. And I have some in my collection, but I'm saving them for like the finale, so they're really far down the line, especially at the current pace I'm going at. You know, I'm not gonna get to them for like maybe a year or so. I like to jokingly say that. You know, if you powered through it, you could do it in like you could do it real quick, but you know, it's taking me a long time to get through this list of stuff, especially when they keep making product and they keep adding stuff to the list. which I might add some things. And I've already added stuff too. I added like one actual kit and like some parts, as well as the new action base. I forget what I added, because it wasn't a whole lot. That's why I forgot. But yeah, I added some stuff we haven't received yet. I used to do the videos that show what's coming up, but you know, felt like I was showing off, and it took me so long to get to things sometimes. It was I feel like it was more of a motivating factor, but you know, if you can't do it without it, then what was the point in the first place? So PC2, it's in the bottom, the top waist here. Probably go in the bottom waist again. There we go. That'll give it a little bit of a chest crunch, but probably not a whole lot. Because again, it needs to be sturdy for the transformation. Cool. Glad you're still here. Sometimes you disappear without saying goodbye, and it makes me so sad. Not really, but you know. That almost looks like it's on backwards, but it's not. That's a pretty good chest crunch. You know, it's not nothing. Like what I feel like most kids look like they're nothing in their chest crunch. Alright, these tiny, tiny shoulder blades. Or at least they look tiny on paper. That's for the arm gauntlets. They look really tiny. Or not. Oh, that's because I have them this way. And then... Oh. Separate that. This goes in at the top, right? So... This one. Oop. Little Vegeta-style shoulder pads. There's no third thing that's going on the shoulder, is there? There is a PC one. The last two, so we're done with that PC one. Should be facing down. Yeah. Like I was saying before, like a lot of the assembly is kind of like universal. So that's why I don't like show me building the head on stream. It's nice to just have it in the corner. Something to look at. There's a lot of nub marking left here, and it's not closing properly. Then you like peel it with my finger really quick. It's better. It might not be a big deal. Sometimes a little nub is okay. Polycat fell out. Do it again. So are you like on the bus or something? I don't know. If you're just waiting for your uncle. Oh, it came out again. It's gonna happen when it's not sealed in, like it should be. Oh, there's a line in there, so it is actually. That's funny. It is actually sealed as tight as it can be because there's a little design gap. I thought it was because of the nub. Brain. There it is. It's a shame this doesn't have any like down. It just goes up like that. Probably for like transforming the arm placement. It'd be cool if it can go down. Like tuck into the shoulder. What's the weather like over there? I guess you'd be like in Fahrenheit or whatever. Oh, damn, I forgot to watch the news. I don't know if there's anything good in the news. Otherwise, I would have watched it. Didn't really feel compelled to watch the news. The internet news, you know. I don't watch, like, the news channel TV show stations. I just like the internet, dudes from Internet Today. I think they do the news pretty good. Elon Musk loses major free speech lawsuit. Ooh. That's pretty good, I guess. You know, if you can't eat the rich, you might as well eat their bank account. Somehow. What? I want to eat the rich guy. I should have a second one of that. Where is it? There it is. So it's going to be like the same as the legs. I have to put polycaps inside of it. At least until they're all gone. One day we'll get to those future kits that don't need polycaps. I don't know. I feel like I'd probably miss them. It's fun having the little polycap runner. So the rest of those 11s and the rest of the 10s. $60. I forgot what the difference is. I think it's like divided by 3 or something. Oh, I can do it. Hey Bixby. That's weird that it just canceled itself out. Hey Bixby. That's super weird. Hey Bixby. What's 60 degrees in Celsius?
60 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to about 15.6 degrees Celsius.
Well, that's pretty nice weather. For me, at least. I would think that's pretty nice. So that's 15 degrees Celsius. You know, the funniest thing happened today where, like, I talked to the phone and I was like, rock. I think, was it rock? I said rock or something, like, whatever. And then it did, like, this wicked rap. I don't know why this thing has, like, all these built-in, like, I mean, like, they're all like that, where they have these, like, hey, tell me a joke, hey, sing me a song. But, like, I was not expecting, I don't even remember what I said. It just did, like, this whole rap thing. I could play it for you if you want, but only if you want. I mean, for me, that was, like, 2.5 hours ago. I woke up. Was it 2.5 hours? I think it was more like 12:30. It's 2 now, so it was like 2 hours ago. You know, I do that thing. I'm sure y'all been there. Shit, that didn't go in properly. I'm sure y'all been there where, like, you wake up and then you go back to bed, or, like, you wake up and then you, like, spend an hour on the phone and then you get out of bed. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. There you go. Now I can actually pivot or whatever. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm just playing with my adult Legos. You know, like actual Legos, but, like, more intricate than normal Lego. I don't know. You know, while I bring up the whole Lego thing, I just think it's funny that, like, in my own mind, I'm still not doing the most popular modeling thing ever. Like, I could be building Warhammer 40k miniatures. But nah, man. I'm building my weeboos. My weeboo robots, you know? Which, I mean, it's its own popular niche. I'm sure those dudes make their money off of the YouTube views. But, it's whatever. Cool, okay. Been a while since I built arms like that, like this. I think I want it to be the other way. Is it bend this way? Good, okay. And then, what do you want? You probably want PC5. Yep. Again, what I love about the polycaps is, like, they're rubberized plastic, so you can just rip them off like this. You don't need to use your nippers or whatever. You don't need to do any cleanup. You just rip them off of this because they're plastic. Rubberized plastic. But now, when I get to those future kits in like a freaking year or something, it's all going to be like the same level of cleanup for everything. I don't get the joy of ripping up plastic runners. Actually, I don't think... Oh yeah, they haven't made a Gundam Witch from Mercury Master Grades yet. I wonder if the reason why it's taking so long is because they're trying to make Master Grades without without polycaps. Because yeah, I don't think they've done that yet, and that would be a hell of a technological leap for them. That's probably why they haven't made any yet. I can only imagine the kind of R&D work that goes into building these things, because it has to work like, was it like 100% of the time and stuff? And like I've never seen how it's made. I should probably see if that even exists, because I know Bandai has the patent on a multiple color injection. Otherwise, it's like all the other companies do basically the same thing. Yeah, it would be this one. On this hand, though, I think the keeps falling out. Which, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just talking. Just pay attention to what this thing wants to go in, because it's not staying in. It's got the lines facing inward. Okay. I don't know. Whenever I put in the PC5 or whatever it is usually, because the number isn't always the same, it kind of just works. So I never really pay attention. I did not push it in all the way. That's probably what happened. And then this might be the left arm. Or the other arm. Yeah, no, not this one. That would be this one. So this one here. You are the father. There's a little hole there for putting something else in. Make sure that's the right angle. I think that's right. That would be wrong. Unless it's like... Yep. This, and that. We're almost done. Yeah, the second page is just going to be the same stuff I already did. Yep. So now it just leaves the... gotta finish this, and then we can go into the effect parts, transform it one time, never again, and yeah, we'll be done. Uh-oh. I thought it was the right way, but it looks like no, because I need to get that 90-degree bend. So let's quickly do this. There you go. Seems like the same. Is it supposed to bend that way? Maybe not. So take that, put that in there. Lines up nicely. Yeah, it's pretty sure that's the 90-degree bend. It's just like there's like an additional bend that's usually not there. I wonder. It's like a transformation gimmick or something. Yeah, because it can do this. Let's stick in this one. Don't know what's up with that. Oh, not so much that one. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a big deal either. there was this shoulder cuff. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is again from the Shining Gundam. There's another hole in here for the shield arm. Yep. So the shield is ambidextrous, I'm guessing. Cool. It is, yeah, it's super lame being all in this one color as opposed to the regular one. It desperately needs the paint job. Where did I put the polycap for the head? Ooh-oh. Oh. Sure, it's going to ask for PC2 here. So I'm just going to do that without looking. Haha! Caught you. It's underneath this table. I'm pretty sure I threw it in here. There's a weird little gap. Well, if it doesn't turn up, I have like tons of spares. Okay. So the backpack, I'm sure I have that like done. Yep. So I got the backpack. 2 beam sabers of varying lengths with varying different lengths of beam. It's like one's a Shoto, one's like a regular size sword. And it's not the oh, it is the standard 1mm, 3mm hole, but it's a 1 peg instead of a 2 peg. They do have adapters for that, and of course I have the adapters. If you wanted to put a different backpack on. Whoop. Okay, and I have the shield. Pretty simple. Oh yeah, the gun. The gun, yeah, it makes me think of like a lever action rifle. So there's just a single piece here. That's your trigger. Goes on like that. Well, it needs to have this sticking out so you can pull it when it's flat. That's just these 2 pieces sandwiched together. Oh wait, no, I'm forgetting the centerpiece. Yep, centerpiece. Oop. Do this properly as intended. The handle came out again? No, it's on the other gun. Okay, it's supposed to be out of the way while connected. So then there's that. Pops in like that. And you pull out the switch. It's supposed to be down. Because that should be like that. Oh, there you go. Hmm. Never really fooled around with it that much. Is it supposed to swing up and have the trigger guard hit it? No, it's supposed to be against it, not inside of it. That's interesting. Why have it go up so high then? Hmm. No, I'm just playing with it. There's your gun. There you got your gun. And this is the bottom of this. Very simple. And this little shield bit here. So put these together. Is it this one? It only shows from the front, not from the inside. So the long piece facing here. I did not include the handle when I put that together, did I? Let me pop it off again. And then I need A11. Which I probably left on the runner still, because I don't remember cutting that off. A11, there it is. Using the two-step method so we can avoid nubbing and discoloration. A little latch under there, okay, pops out like that. I feel like there's an extra piece or something. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. I had it going into here when it should go into this. So get that square lined up. Boom. You got your little wing shield here. You know, come to think of it, I didn't even think about that. The most of the new Seed Freedom kits have the boomerang edge shield. It's kind of like this one, but like with laser beam wings instead. That's kind of funny. So that could just fit in the hand. You could just, looks like it just goes on without needing to be in the handle at all. It's kind of funny. So, oh, okay, that's why this goes up instead of inward. So you move that, fits in flush with the shield. And then, I don't think the gun hand is ambidextrous, is it? Usually they don't bother to say. So, standard hand. It's going to be the sandwich type hand anyways, right? Oh no, doesn't matter. Okay. So it just fits in. Luckily you do get two pairs of hands, so like holding hand, two holding hands, and like closed fist. Always nice. Awesome. Even though it plugs into the thing here, I think they really want you to have the shield in the hand. Which I find out just a tad bit annoying. But it is what it is. This is the open hand, right? Yeah, we'll shove that in. Oh, the hand just split open. That's on me. You could probably manually change the direction this thing's facing based on your whim. Because all you have to do is like open it, flip it. That's kind of cool. That connection is very finicky, so it's nice that they give you the handle. Then I want it to be straight. And oh man, I keep forgetting to watch that show. Maybe I should just like not watch it. Oh my god. I need to finish watching just like the most randomest pull ever. Fucking Aura Battler Dunbine. What the fuck? Did that just come off? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I just like, oh yeah, it was on my list for like the longest time. Although I'm going like from bottom to top, so I don't even know when I put that on my list. But I would like peruse Hobby Link Japan, like Bandai made kits, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And it's just like, you know, like insectoid mecha. But like not mecha, and then like, oh, okay. So that's what got me into the show. And then I started watching the show, and it's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I would highly recommend Aura Battler Dunbine. Based on like, I think I'm like 6 episodes away from finishing it. It is so good. I can't believe nobody told me to watch it. Like one of those type of shows. Like when you find something or like, you know, nobody said anything about the show in years. Is it really all that good? Or like no one's ever told you the show exists? Type of thing. I don't know how many people can relate to that. But yeah. So since I can't find the thingy for the head, I'm just going to do this. Ta-da! Oh my god, the power of Poutine Dream. Isn't that crazy? Just raise your hands. Everybody just clap your hands. Alright. So I'm looking at her. I'm looking at it right now. And the transformation is just like 3 steps. It's like the laziest thing I've ever seen. Oh! Because they're skipping steps. Well, that's funny. Never mind, they're not actually skipping steps. They're just like not showing them directly to you. So yeah, let's do that silly transformation. So I want you to use that knee bend to put them straight. All transforming kits do the knee bend thing. It's not super special, super common. Rotate the legs. I think, how many transforming Gunpla have I built so far? I know I did the Air Master Burst. Ooh, and we just recently did the Eros, which is the best. Like that's the gold standard for transforming kits. I would say going from both grades, high grade and master grade, like it literally doesn't need to take anything off or on. Which a lot of kits that transform, unfortunately, are what we call parts formers. They need to like take things off, take them on, reassemble them. Not everybody can be as good as the best. Some people are just the worst. It's kind of weird how the thrusters are on the shoulder, but like for the transformation, they just go straight. It's like, I don't know, brake thrusters or something. Otherwise. So them resting here on the, on the skirting armor makes me think it's on backwards, but it looks the same both sides. So I don't know if they're actually supposed to be hitting it or resting on top of it or something. There's not enough detail in the manual for me to even tell. But yeah, very simple. It's sort of in the style of the Wing Gundam. Just very simple, like bird mode. These are in the right direction, right? Huh. Did I put the wings in backwards? Those many... Nope. 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 Nope, they're in the right direction. It just seems wrong. Take that in here. Push this down. So, do I flip the gun upside down? You flip it upside down. And it links in... Oh, from the handle to the thing. Does it slide clip? Does that work? I'm trying to see how this works. Okay. Yep, it's a slide clip. Cool. Huh. That complicates things for my custom. Because for my custom, I wanted to have like maybe 2 guns in the front or something. That seems like it won't be doable. Unless I'm doing the double shield. Because there's of course this much left. This. I think maybe even the backing too. I don't want to go over the whole thing. I'd probably just try and have like a double shield at the front or something. But I don't know how I'm going to do that with this gimmick here. Maybe. I don't know. I can make something up. Or I could have the 2 shields. Ooh, overlapping. I could do a little cut in. Like, ooh. I could remove something here. Make it a parts former. Anyways. Just talking. That's some drawing board idea stuff. How does this go in here? Because I see there's the hole here. And this here. It's not going in. Okay. I guess it just rests. It doesn't even go in all that well. Yeah, that's, pretty underwhelming. Simple transformation mode. Again, like, this is built off of a fighting type kit, so of course the bird mode is a little lackluster. But otherwise, it's very cool. It's a interesting pet peeve project, Peeve, I don't know why I said pet peeve. It's an interesting pet project kit, like this version of it. And of course, if you want a version of it that's like, you don't need to paint, the standard version is the colored one. Very simple, very easy. A lot easier than this one to get your hands on. I only bought this one because it was slightly cheaper and because I wanted the challenge as well as the excuse. So yeah. Oh yeah, also. Let's put that on an action base. This is very light, so I'm not sure if there's a weight rating for like these action bases specifically, because action base 6 is nice and cheap. You get 2 of them for like 1. But like, I don't know. I don't want to ever find out what the weight limit is, let's just say. Yeah. So, the next time you see this kit, which hopefully someday you will, it'll be, like trying to fill in these panel linings here. With, let me put more light on it so it's even easier to see. Can I get a yellow light maybe? Yeah, like a white light. So yeah, I'm going to try and fill in all these panels with green and add some extra red. So like, maybe like a chip here or like this. And then the surrounding area will be green is what I'm going for. But yeah, hopefully that comes out as nice as I want it to. And yeah, without taking up any more of your time, Carms and everybody else, thank you. It's terrible. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and you feel enticed, whatever, to... Ooh, terrible. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for years. You feel enticed and intrigued enough to hit me up on the Discord, ask me some questions, and find out stuff on the channel. Of course, for the builds, we do have a Discord specifically for that. Feel free to share your own stuff, whatever. And, not just look at my own pictures and whatever. Hit me up here on the Twitch where we like to do all these videos live. You can watch and follow while they're happening. Give me your tips and advice or just chat with me like Harms did in the live video. Hit the follow button and the notifications for that whenever we go live. And on the YouTube, you should subscribe, like the video, assuming you liked it as much as I did, and catch up on all that other old content without taking up any more of your time. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep on dreaming. Poutine. Out. Peace.